Oh shit, what the fuck is this?
I burn, 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 I burn. Light a joint or spliff it if you're classy. Split a swisher with your nigga if you ask me. Ain't no questions, hit it vividly and pass me. Don't answer about your problems or your issues or your athletes. It's a quarter to imminent, 10 minutes to infinite. Rim City and reminisce, nostalgia and Eminem. Sentiments on women's and feminists getting intimate. All broads is frivolous, homies can get their dividends. Is he illiterate? Literal syndicate, illegitimate idiot, gangbanger affiliate. Sick twisted, prick sick sadistic, son of a biscuit. Man, fuck this shit. I burn too many brain cells. I burn too many brain cells down. Burn too many brain cells down. Sing it with me. I burn too many brain cells down to be worried about my brain cells now. I burn too many brain cells down. Burn too many brain cells down. Sing it with me. I burn too many brain cells down to be worried about my brain cells now. I burn, I burn, I burn, I burn, I burn, I burn, I burn. I burn too many brain cells down. Burn too many brain cells down. I burn too many brain cells down. Burn too many brain cells down.
I'm sitting in the crib dreaming about Learjets and coops, the way soap shoots and how to sell records like Snoop. I'm interrupted by a doorbell, 3:52. Who the hell is this? I get so quick, cocks my shit, stop the dogs from barking, then proceed to walk. It's a face that I seen before. My nigga Singer used to sling on the 16th floor. Check it, I look deeper, I see blood up on his sneakers, and his fist grip the chrome 4/5. So I dip. Nigga, is you creeping or speaking? He tells me C-Rock just got hit up at the beacon. I opens up the door pitiful. Is he in critical? Retaliation for this one won't be minimal. Cause I'm a criminal. Way before the rap shit, bust the gat shit. Buff won't even know what happened if it's done smoothly. Silencers on the Uzi, stash in the hoopty. My alibi, any cutie. With a booty that done fuck Big Pop. Head spinning, reminiscing about my man C-Rock. Somebody got to die. Somebody got to die. Somebody got to die. Somebody got to die. Somebody got to die.
You shall die exquisitely.
Tryna find bigger guns for them to finish the job. Beakers when the crack babies can't find moms, cause they end up behind bars. I lock behind bars. Beef ain't the summer jam for Hot 97. Beef is the cocaine and AIDS epidemic. Beef don't come with a radio edit. Beef is when the judge is calling you defendant. Beef, it come with a long jail sentence, handed down to you in a few short minutes. Beef is when your girl come through for a visit to tell you how she pregnant, buy some up a nigga. Beef is high blood pressure and bad credit. Need a loan for your home, but you're too broke to get it. And all your little kids doing is getting bigger. You trying not to raise them around these wild niggas. Beef is when a gold digger got your seat in her. A manicure handout like, pay me nigga. Ha. Or I'm telling your wife or starting up some foul rumor that'll ruin your life. Beef is when the gangster ain't doing it right, and other gangsters done decided what to do with his life. Beef is not what these famous niggas do on the mic. Beef is what George Bush would do in the fight. Beef is Miss Wallace still don't know who shot Biggie. And beef is World the Earth not being here with me when a soldier ends his life with his own gun. Beef is trying to figure out what to tell his son. Beef is oil prices and geopolitics. Beef is Iraq, the West Bank, and Gaza Strip. Beef.
What's up? Let's keep it real, son. Count this money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, put the grants over there in the safe, you know what I'm saying? Cause we spitting these Jacksons. Washingtons go to wife, you know how that go.
I'm saying that's what this is all about, man. Clothes, bankrolls, and hoes, you know what I'm saying? You know then what, man? What?
Visualizing the realism of life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest. A person's status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all my peeps who never made it. Cause shit, we were beginners in the hood as 5%ers. But something must have got in us. Cause all of us turn to sinners. Now some resting in peace and some are sitting in San Quentin. Others such as myself are trying to carry on tradition. Keeping this weapon western street ghetto essence inside us. Cause it provides us with the proper insight to guide us. Even though we know somehow we all gotta go. But as long as we leave it, leaving, we'll be leaving with some kind of dope. So into that day we expire and turn to vapors. Me and my capers, I'll be somewhere stacking plenty papers. Keeping it real, packing still getting high. Cause life's a bitch and then you die. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff fly, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff fly.
I woke up early on my born day. I'm 20, it's a blessing. The essence of adolescence leaves my body now freshened. My physical frame is celebrated cause I made it. 1/4 through life, some godly like thing created. Got rhymes, 365 days annual plus some. Load up the mic and bust one. Cuss while I puss from my skull cause it's pain in my brain vein. Money maintained, no go against the grain, simple and plain. When I was younger, this I used to do my thing hard. Robbing foreigners, take their wallets, they jewels, and rip their green cards. Dip to the projects, flashing my quick cash. And got my first piece of ass smoking blunts with hash. Now it's all about cash in abundance. Niggas I used to run with is rich, are doing years in the hundreds. I switched my motto. Instead of saying fuck tomorrow, that buck that bought a bottle could've struck the lotto. Once I stood on the block, loose cracks, produce stacks. I cooked up and cut small pieces to get my loot back. Time is illmatic, keep static like wool fabric. Pack a formatic to crack your whole cat.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff fly, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff fly, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die.
It's the return of the troublemaker, cause they couldn't keep me cuffed up. I be a dog, so I'm never getting roughed up. I grab a motherfucking trigger over M1. You'll get done, this ain't a fucking water gun. Cause I'm a bad boy, so you know the kid goes into a thing when I let another nigga know. I get wrecked on a group if they diss. Cause Tupac and Fox who die for this, I don't go for it. Never have it, never will, I call shots for my crew. Step you get killed, and fuck doing things in an orderly fashion. Let your ass through the wall, I let my fingers do the blasting. And don't never think a nigga takes shorts cause I'm in the rap game. Ain't nothing changed, we're all killers just to say the least. Fuck Beauty Ray Dogs the beast, so I'm a killer. Don't fuck with her, 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 don't fuck with her.
Sick, thicker than most of these tricks. I got my mind on making money, but you stuck on these fake bitches. I stay blunted and never fronted, and I doubt if I do. Cause if I did, then I'd get beat up by my fucking crew. A real nigga sent you figure that you ready to box. You catching knots from my nigga Freddie Fox. You really don't want none from pop. Cause I be strapped with a Glock and throw things like I'm born the box. I hit this motherfucking gin and I'll be all in. Hell yeah, young nigga straight ballin'. And everybody wants to see it from a G weighing 165. And I'm high till I fucking die. motherfucker catching wreck. Big stretch hit me off when I hit the set. But now I'm cool cause I'm tipsy and I feel a nigga trying to see if I'm a killer. Come on. Don't fuck with her. 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 Don't fuck with her.
Whoever thought a youngin' from a city full of rattlesnakes was ever gonna make it out the grass patch? 7 Hills had me looking for a better deal. A hood nigga, I couldn't count on the NASDAQ. Coming home from school, I had tears in my eyes. They was picking on me and wouldn't give me my hat back. Now I got enough hats to give away. It's better days, I refuse to have flashbacks. Nobody thought I knew what I was doing. Nobody believed, so nobody would walk me through it. But nobody achieved what I achieved. If only somebody could have just seen what I seen. Said they praying for me, don't we all got knees? Till I walk in the room and they all just freeze. And they all look relieved like shit. Fahim made it, now we all got cheese. Nah, homie, that ain't the way it work. Especially if you ain't even put in a day of work. Now they going crazy cause I made it first. See homie, I just made it work. It's a cold world, ask my old girl. She feel my pain and I ain't even trying to make it hurt. And my daddy proud of me, but he got too much pride to say it out loud for me. Got that keyboard off the road, bought it in the house for me. He coming to my shows, hanging in the crowd for me. Man, I still love my niggas, the only thing that I ask is that they hold it down for me, I still rep the 850, yeah. I got it tatted on my arm, it ain't going nowhere. But motherfuckers will say that you changed, and they the ones that wouldn't last a day in this game. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I stayed the same, but I guarantee that I would never succumb to the fame. That's some bullshit, and y'all know that ain't me. But I'd rather grow up than to stay 18. Life goes on and hopefully on the great things. Traveling the world and seeing shit that I ain't seen. Then one day I look at my reflection and realize how I've been acting and how I've been dressing. I realize I can make an impression, but good Lord, this is fucking depressing. And good Lord, I got some fucking questions. I think it's time for some motherfucking confessions. Wake up call, wake up call. My answer to every question was fuck y'all. All I need is this 911 to fuck bras. I just need to find a 7 with enough flaws. My last album ain't do numbers like I wanted to, but that was God trying to ask me what I'm gonna do. He said I hate to put obstacles right in front of you, but you gotta learn how to get out of what you're going through. Hurdles got jumped, mountains got climbed, till Molly came and put a fucking wall up in my mind. Now I'm in the crib tripping, complaining and bitching. That liquor go to hitting, now I'm in here reminiscing. How many niggas told me I was gonna fail? Cause I got a list of niggas that can go to hell. They feel like I owe them something cause they know me well. Calling me a sellout cause I won't come back and smoke a L. The same nigga that told me I had a hit charged me $300 to put it off in this mix. Now suicide looking better than hitting the lick, cause the whole time he knew that I was living out my whip. But now I see him and I can't even take it, cause he walk up to me and say, boy, I knew you was gonna make it. And like, motherfucker, do you just not recall? I needed help and you just left me sitting on my balls. That just wasn't the right life, so I told the bullshit to have a nice life. And all the girls yelling at me from in front of the moon like, nigga, how you just gonna go and get a white wife? Fuck you bitches, I did what I did. Now I'm running around my mansion doing shit with my kids. But now maybe my life is too sweet. Like I woke up in that Bugatti and went right back to sleep. Deep, I was dreaming, y'all niggas was scheming like crabs up in the bucket, but y'all just got defeated. And all these bitches, all just want my semen to start collecting checks and ball up for the season. But ain't nobody give a fuck when ain't nobody give a fuck. Now they got their hand out asking me to give it up. And every time they ask me for something, they say, now you know that I ain't never asked you for nothing. I got lost, credit cards got swiped, money got tossed, 100 after 100, dollar after dollar, drinking every kind of liquor, then that Molly got swallowed. I know I fucked up cause I'm a grown man, so now I'm thinking like my old man. He said you wanna make God laugh, then look up in the sky and try to come up with your own plan. Now I see my niggas just want me to win, but I won't have them if I keep disrespecting my friends. They been through it, say they know the feel, so all I need is a trip up to Stoicville.
Villain man never ran with krills in his hand and won't stop rocking till he clocked in a gazillion grand. Tilling the wasteland sands, raps on backs of treasure maps, stacks to the ceiling fan. He rests when he's ashes, ask him after 10 miles in his galoshes, smash his stashes. Chip on his shoulder with a slip-on holster, a clip, a folder, and his grip on a boulder bolster. They supposed to know, the show in his aura glow. Get from out the road when he get dough, it's horrible. Time is money, spend, waste, save, invest, the fest. The 10K a cave of chicken chest, yes, y'all are double get your trickles. The best ballers pitch in, rub to get a nickels. But tut, he bout to change the price again. They go up each time he blow up like hydrogen. Villain here, have him shrilling in fear. And won't stop top ill until he a gazillionaire, grilling stare. Yeah, your boy had drama, got him on the mental plane, avoided bad karma. One sold an inbred skinhead, a nigga joke, plus a brand new chrome smoker with the triggers broke. I thought I told him fire and pins were separate. He find out later when he tries to go and rep it. Took a Jehovah money for Arabic Torah, charged in advance to translate it and ignored us order. One monkey don't stop, no slaughter. A junkie want a cop a quarter ton, run for the border. Know the drill, it ain't worth the overkill, flow skill. Still, there's no thrill. Fill a billion 10K bills in his pillar. Villain when it gets realer, split the skrilla with Dilla, mix, do a deal for kicks and get rich quick. Sketch lyric, bet your bottom nick on some Vic. Ick from the drumstick, come with the dumb stick. Sick, slick, hidden in a book. The only way they find it if it's spitting in a hook. Listen, don't look now, keep walking. Traded 3 beans for this cow. Cheap talking, Hawkman, stalking here that we hawking often. Coughing to a coffin, might as well scoff the pork then. He's like Wolf. Some say stronger though, off the top J strongbow, play along bro. Wear a mask like yo off the gong show, flow slow as Mongo, Don Juan Thong Pro. For your info, when he's not practicing Jim Crow, an actress in some nympho bimbo. He's playing Ray J, the old tape, doing well, what can I say, like JJ in a gold cape. Fill it to the rim like brim, villain and you won't find him in no gym. Probably a foggy bog with the frogs with a dot on a guard as he squat on a log. Half cocked and half baked. Used to keep a full stock of work, half rocked and half shake. My mistake, sign a track agreement for more G's than lines and cracks in the cement. In any event, it's fake like wrestling. Get 'em like Jake the Snake on mescalines. Elixir for the dry throat, tried to hit the high note. Villain since a itsy bitsy zygote by remote. Sending the meat wagon, bragging MCs packed in with their feet dragging. These stats are staggering. Had his PhD in indiscreet street haggling. Villain, his agenda is clear. Ending this year with dividends to spare here. It's not meant for the seeing. Went through the ceiling after entering the center being. A new meaning to sales through the roof. Guaranteed raw and source truth is truth proof. It's the return of the tramp who do a duet jam when Ernest goes to camp for the right earn. Nah, I mean like burn. We need some more oil for the machines to burn. Learn. Jiminy Crickets, he gets lucky like winning free tickets off sickly lyrics. One man's waste is another man's soap. Son's fan base know the brother man's dope. A real weirdo with a bug rear flow, and the way his hair grow was ugly as a scarecrow. He was a mask so the charge won't grab. On a rooftop with a large stone slab. Heads up, talk white and thought niggerish. Refused to walk tight and got his off the vigorous. Black licorice and equally as yucky. How he handled the money was strictly damn stucky. Monkey hustle, man on fire. Later for the date than the hand-drawn collider. It costs more, it be seeming like a style. Doom leave the competition steaming like a pile. Smile, ding. Sparkling jewels, in effect like alternate side of the street parking rules. Fools, the roach was never dead. Live for a week, then dehydrate with a severed head instead. It was depicted as flipped, split the wicks lit.
They say they never really miss you till you dead or you gone. So on that note, I'm leaving after the song. So you ain't gotta feel no way about Jay so long. But at least let me tell you why I'm this way. Hold on, I was conceived by Gloria Carter and Agnes Reeves, who made love under the sycamore tree, which makes me a more sicker MC. And my mama would claim at 10 pounds when I was born, I didn't give her no pain. Although through the years I gave her fair share, I gave her first real scare. I made it for birth when I got here. She knows my purpose wasn't purpose. I ain't perfect, I care, but I feel worthless cause my shirts wasn't matching my gear. Now I'm just scratching the surface cause what's buried under there was a kid torn apart once his pop disappeared. I went to school, got good grades, could behave when I wanted, but I had demons deep inside that were raised when confronted. Hold on.
Sean was a very shy child growing up. He was into sports, and a funny story is, at 4, he taught himself how to ride a bike, a two-wheel at that. Isn't that special? But I noticed the change in him when me and my husband broke up.
Now the teachers couldn't reach me and my mama couldn't beat me hard enough to match the pain of my pop not seeing me. So with that disdain in my membrane, got on my pimp game, fuck the world, my defense came. Then the Haven introduced me to the game, Spanish Jose introduced me to Kane. I'm a hustler now, my gear is in and I'm in the in crowd. And all the wavy light-skinned girls are loving me now. My self-esteem went through the roof, man, I got my swag. Got a vocal from this girl when the man got back. Plus I hit my mama with cash from a show that I had. Supposedly knowing nobody paid jazz whack ass. I'm getting ahead of myself by the way I could rap, but that came second to me moving this crack. Give me a second, I swear I would say about my rap career. To 96 came, niggas, I'm here. Goodbye.
Sean used to be in the kitchen beating on the table and rapping, and at the wee hours of the morning. And then I brought him a boombox, and his sisters and brothers said that he would drive them nuts. But that was my way to keep him close to me and out of trouble.
Goodbye to the game, all the spores, the adrenaline rush. Your blood boils, you in a spot knowing cops could rush. And you in the drop, you so easy to touch. No 2 days are alike, except the first and 15 pretty much. And trust is a word you seldom hear from us. Hustlers, we don't sleep, we rest one eye up. And the drought can define a man when the well dries up. You learn the worth of water, without work you thirst till you die, yep. And niggas get tied up for product, the little brothers, ring fingers get cut up to show mothers they really got them. And this is the stress I live with, till I decided to try this rap shit for a living. I pray I'm forgiven for every bad decision I made, every sister I played. Cause I'm still paranoid to this day, and it's nobody's fault. I made the decisions I made, this is the life I chose, or rather the life that chose me. If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Maybe you love me when I fade to black. If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Maybe you love me when I fade to black. Now if you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Maybe you love me when I fade to black. If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Maybe you love me when I fade.
Connected through the Pacific and the past aboard an aircraft. Connected through the good vibes, sunshine and good fashionable living. With my mindset, my grind set on beastly boy, the continent down under the stairs. Rolled down, took a couple flights and got acquainted. Seen a picture painted with pretty women and big fun. Far away from Los Angeles, not worried about no gun. The original one snuck down from the gritty of the city. Land on the Gold Coast, we worth the wait. We funk smuggling, trolling up the good scenery. Living a wild life, one coast to another. Everyone you meet here, they like your sister or your brother. I'm chucking up a pint for the night. See the sound man's cool and my mic sounds right. Take a trip to the Ayers with my people and rock the house party. I'm here to make history. We get the girls naughty, say yeah. I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here. I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here. I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here. I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here.
I never felt like a stranger when I was here. So let me roll you around to the Cooper Sphere. Adelaide, Perth to Melbourne, Brizzy and Sin City, the land of the fair. Go, yo, I'm home. Did you miss me? You're too fly. I take a trip from Coochie to Bondi with that beer in the Esky. St. Kilda, the SB on the balcony, chillin', watch the bay where they jet ski. Thinking she'll be right, getting on a mic if they let me come on back. We eat the fast Eddies, not the hungry jacks. Swimming with the Mankey Bush women in the lumberjacks in the Blue Mountains with my brother. It's Flavor Dave, it's my big day. Outfield day and at the rave. So I'ma throw a prawn on the Barbie and Mingo. Pumping that down under P-Funk, Atomic Dingo people. Yes, the people down under the stairs. A million miles away from LA, fake gangsters and players. AUSD coming up like the Death Wish cast. I'ma make the most of the coast. I hope my dream goes.
I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here. I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here. I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here. I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here. I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here. I'm the Wizard of Oz, chillin' and Lord willing, I spend the rest of my life here.
It was all a
Let's
dream,
suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. Or any length of time you wanted to have. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes. You would have every kind of pleasure. And after several nights of 75 years of total pleasure each, you would say, well, that was pretty great. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be. And you would dig that and come out of that and say, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? And then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now. You would dream the dream of living the life that you are actually living today. That would be within the infinite multiplicity of choices you would have, of playing that you weren't God. Because the whole nature of the Godhead, according to this idea, is to play that he's not. The first thing he says to himself is, man, get lost. Because he gives himself away. The nature of love is self-abandonment, not clinging to oneself. Throwing yourself out, as in, for example, in basketball, you're always getting rid of the ball. You say to the other fellow, have a ball. See? And that keeps things moving. That's the nature of life. So in this idea, then, everybody is fundamentally the ultimate reality. Not God in a politically kingly sense, but God in the sense of being the self, the deep down basic whatever there is. And you're all that, only you're pretending you're not.